What is going on to all the beautiful people out there? Today is another episode of Cruisin,
Good morning. Good morning.
the planet. I'm going to go ahead and turn our headphone volume up so we can hear each other.
Hello, everybody.
But we have a new face in the building, an individual to the far left of me. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, my boy.
My name is Zorian Burley. Go by Z. I'm a graduate student here for criminal justice.
He
Yep.
fights
Criminal
crime.
Justice. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a lawyer.
Thought you want to be Batman.
I mean, he's
I am
practically
Batman.
is. He's the modern day Batman.
A lawyer.
Yeah.
Guys, Batman doesn't
Well, I could be Batman. You could be Batman. Travis could be Batman.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
Well,
Well, then, yeah, you know. All right, we got Z in the building. Who else do we have here?
My name is Thomas. How y'all doing? Regular. I've been here for a while. Love it.
And then
Aaliyah.
got Leah in the building as well. My name is Paul. You know,
Paul, the rapper.
Paul the rapper.
Gotta
in fact.
represent.
Gotta represent. But today is a little bit of a spicy episode because we're talking about some controversy going on right now. And we're talking about the one and only Puff Daddy / P. Diddy / Sean Combs, I believe.
Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy, aka Diddy, aka PD, aka Love.
And
Yeah,
what we don't want to do on today's episode is get into a bunch of conspiracy theories. So we really just want to go by the factual stuff. And what also counts as factual things are people speaking out against who have had firsthand experience. So we will count that as also like factual things. So I think the best way to start this off talking about P. Diddy would definitely go into the legal documents, and our expert Thomas over here has already looked at these documents, so he already knows what we need to talk about. So I'm gonna let Thomas guide us through this.
I appreciate the expert. I don't know how much of an expert it is, but
You're
it's
a
something
P.
I've been
Diddy expert.
Not really P. Diddy. I don't never listen to any of his music or anything, but as soon as I learned that we were talking about this, I started doing some investigating, printing out some legal documents. Leah's got one that she's messing with. That one has more.
Indeed, I do.
She's
It's
got
like
it's
meaty
juicy.
packet.
Yeah.
Meaty packet.
I didn't even realize it was full 73 pages. I don't have all of them on there, but that's got more explicit content on here. The one I have right here is more of an overview
Screenshots,
of the
receipts after receipts.
Yeah, there's a lot of kind of gross screenshots in there, but just to give a little bit of an overview of the P. Diddy case in general. So the defendant P. Diddy abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. To do so, Combs relied on his employees, resources, and influence of the multi-faceted business empire that he led and controlled, creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other sex crimes, trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, murder, obstruction of justice, etc. There's a lot of stuff that he has been charged with in this document.
That's a lot of accusations.
Yeah. These aren't accusations. These are
Proven
things.
These are
like
he's been
charges.
charged
He's
for.
gone. He's gonna be gone for a long time, man.
Yeah.
Maybe for life. I don't know.
Nothing quite with murder yet, but
I mean, there are. This is currently stuff that they're trying to gather evidence for, not like a conspiracy. Actual stuff that they are trying to gather evidence for is him potentially killing Tupac.
That's cool that they're going back to that case.
That like because of all the information that's come forward, they're like it's no longer a cold case now. It's kind of like a lukewarm
reopening
case.
back. I haven't really heard much about that one in particular. I've heard that it's going on, but I haven't found any legitimate documents on it yet.
I know,
I've tried
heard they're
so
still
hard
really
to
searching because they're like they really think it is, but
in
so far nothing.
In
Who's they? Like who's like trying? Do you know
Police,
who's
FBI?
okay? Who?
The same people that were investigating all of the rest of this.
Okay.
in this document, there's a really good detailing of
I
one
think-
of the first shootings.
I think we
that he
should
was
pause.
involved in.
Yes,
Pause.
I saw the shooting of G.
I think we
Yeah.
should pause here because we didn't even like talk about P. Diddy and like
What he does, who
What
he
he
is.
does, who he
Okay,
is.
yeah. Let's
know
do
what I'm saying?
let's do a good overview.
Yeah, that was a good.
so those are his charges.
Preamble,
But
yeah.
who is P. Diddy? Did y'all know P. Diddy before?
I did not
Yes.
listen. I knew who he was, like as a child, like as a kid, watching like Alvin and the Chipmunks and everything. They reference P Diddy sometimes.
Really? They
in the
do?
movie. Yeah, yeah.
P Diddy with fur.
Yeah, there's like a clip, I can't remember which Alvin and the Chipmunks movie it is, but like it's when they become like unpopular and start going to high school. And so who's the one in the blue with the glasses?
Simon.
Yeah,
Simon.
Simon's like, one day you're sipping martinis on a yacht with P. Diddy, and then the next year in high school, and it's like doesn't really age very well. But like he was very intertwined with a lot of childhood, like wasn't he involved with like Disney Channel and
Nickelodeon for sure.
and
Yes,
stuff
he
like that?
was.
Yeah. That's really all I've known him for. I know he's like an artist and whatnot, but I never really listened to a lot of his stuff.
Go ahead.
What you think on?
Honestly, I knew him like
Mike.
I knew him like a little bit. I kind of I listened to his music like a little bit when I was younger. Me and my dad would listen to it, but other than that, I really didn't like know Diddy. But yeah.
I think none of us really knew Diddy, but
I knew a couple rap songs. I was a kid in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
what was his style of music? Was it? Of course, it was like rap and hip hop, but like, was it more mainstream or?
It was mainstream for sure.
He was pretty
yeah.
mainstream. He was pretty big.
So P Diddy is the CEO of Bad Boy Records, right?
Mhm.
And that's the record label that all of Biggie Smalls records came out of.
Okay.
Right. So he's huge in the 90s. And then Bad Boy Records is still huge in the early 2000s, and even today it's still recognizable. So like he's worked with so many artists, and he's known in the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so he's like one of those dudes.
He hasn't produced or like made a song in a while, hasn't he? Because
Nah.
most from what I have seen in these documents is him having interactions with younger artists, not like underage in these documents specifically, but younger artists trying to get on the scene, and then he coerces them into doing what he wants them to do with the allure
P. Diddy
of
used a lot of his
becoming
Disney
famous.
and Nickelodeon like connections.
Mhm.
And P. Diddy, for a while, he kind of was like Usher in the sense that he was only a producer for a little bit.
Mhm.
You know, like he was just kind of behind the scenes. He stopped making his own music and just started producing other people's. Like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
He was doing a lot of stuff with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
But he wanted to do more.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interviews talking about Diddy, but the one I saw yesterday was that white underbelly. What's it called? Plain white underbelly.
I know what you're talking
I've
about.
heard,
I don't.
that sounds really familiar, but I can't.
This
say
dude,
that I
he
know.
interviews cartel members. He interviews
Is he YouTube
fentanyl
guy?
addicts. Yeah, fentanyl addicts. He interviews people with Tourette syndrome. List a bunch of like names. People. What is it called? Incest families. He interviews a lot of different people, but he also, I think, his latest episode I watched last night. He interviewed an artist named Tanay or Tanai.
Mhm.
Or Tanaya, whatever, and she has firsthand experience at P. Diddy's house, and she told a whole story on how it works. She was saying that when you get there, well, first of all, you have to be invited. You can't just show up to a P. Diddy party, right? When you get there, they take your phone and they put it in a case, so no one can record anything.
Assume it's like one of those RF cases too, so you can't.
And so then she was saying that the party is on the outside of the house, and in order to get invited to the inside, which is where the freak offs allegedly happened, you have to be given a pair of white shoes. And so P. Diddy gave her a pair of white shoes because he probably liked what he saw, right? And so she went in the house and saw all these things and talked about it, and then she actually left. She had to leave. Like she wasn't like intoxicated, but she wasn't easily fooled into doing something she didn't want to do. So she made an escape plan real quick.
Yeah.
So that's a really cool interview I saw. But
for those who don't know what freak offs are, they're the things that the sexual parties that Diddy would have. Were very elaborate and produced sexual performances that Combs arranged and directed, and did sexual things during and even electronically recorded. So there are
there's
recordings
proof.
and things out there of things that he did and others did, and he uses that against people all the time in a lot of these cases. And he's like, oh, you want to be big and famous, but you got to do what I say, and if you don't do what I say, I'm gonna release all of those things.
Is there like is that alleged or is that factual?
That's factual. I have it highlighted somewhere in here. I don't have like the page numbers marked down, but it's in one of these two that there's a very
Right here, I've got the shooting.
Didn't
This
he
is
go?
the section
Didn't
of
wait?
that.
And who are these documents by? Like who?
These are the court case documents.
These
These are court
are
case
by
documents.
United States District Court, Southern District of New York.
Yeah,
So-
so these are like the court.
Yeah.
Although
transcriptions.
these are court documents, I know he went to trial a few days ago.
These
Last
are
week.
not that. This was one of the first
You
encounters
can,
that he had.
if you look, you can check when it was filed.
So these are really all allegations at this point because he's not been proven guilty of these things. Even if they are true, he hasn't been proven guilty of them. So
Yes.
it's not. So I just want to throw it out there. These are not proven. You know. That's what I'm saying.
But there's enough
There is
factual evidence
evidence.
backing these.
These are
too.
not. He has not been officially charged with them,
Uh-huh.
but these are proven things.
And that's why that's why he was arrested, right?
Yeah.
Because they had
Mhm.
enough, I
They had
guess,
so much evidence.
evidence to
So
arrest
much
him,
evidence.
and I bet there's a warrant out for his arrest, and they got him. So yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. And then again, this one is also from the United States Federal Court. Southern
Which one's
District of
newer?
New York. His is
Okay.
much newer.
Yeah.
This is from February, actually.
Okay.
His is from
Last month.
Yeah, his is from September.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So what's up? What's up, Thomas?
Hmm?
What's up?
Oh, I was just gonna talk more about like the freak offs and kind of
Alright.
detail what they did. So sometimes they last multiple days and people weren't allowed to leave these rooms. So they were supplied with food and bedding and cleaning materials and everything while in these rooms, and they would constantly be fed narcotics and things of the sorts through either IVs or directly through in the mouth.
IV is crazy.
yeah, on that topic of IV, I'm not sure if we have it in these documents. I'm pretty sure it would be in yours if it was. But there was also, because these parties would go on for days, the often sexual workers that he hired would become so dehydrated and exhausted that they would need the IVs
to recover,
and then he'd
yes.
slip stuff into those IVs so he could just
Stay
keep it
longer.
going.
Which page is it?
So that is probably referenced around those IV bags as well.
They have all of like the scientific drug names
Yeah.
here as well.
Kind of going back to what you said, Travis, where like you had to be invited in. That outside area, people have said that like you could be seeing people make business agreements over a drink, and then on the inside you would never know what was like truly going on there.
Oh yeah.
Because of how like you had to be invited in. So
And then how casual everything was outside.
Yeah.
yep.
Everybody was just like, yo, want to sign a new record label? Well,
Oh yeah.
everything was going
You know,
outside.
that's how that type of stuff is how like, you know, people get blackmailed. You know what I'm saying? They get big, right? And then like, well, we have footage of you doing this. No,
Mhm.
it's just like, yeah. So what's up, Thomas?
He
Backing
found the
backing
stuff what I was
what
talking about.
Aaliyah said, after
Okay.
freak-offs, combs and victims would typically receive IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use that they received during
Uh-huh.
these freak-offs.
It was crazy.
Yeah, booking hotel rooms for freak-offs, stocking these hotel rooms in advance for the required freak-off supplies, including controlled substances, baby oils, lubricants, extra linens,
1,000 bottles.
like lighting, I assume for camera lighting, and then cleaning the hotel rooms and paying off whoever they need to pay off in order to keep hush hush about it.
You ever seen those memes about the baby oils?
Yes.
It's
like
Police
Johnson-
going into. Oh,
Um,
and then he said, okay, so it was 1,001 gallon bottles of baby oil.
See, and
Gallon? I know they make gallons of that.
this is
They
supposed
do.
to be the document to where they state that, like in most of the headlines that you see about that, it's certain amount of baby oil bottles and then the 3 firearms. I have
Mhm.
law enforcement seized firearms, ammunition, including three AR-15s with defaced serial numbers as well as drum magazines, but there's no listing of the
Of
detailed
the-
amount
of
of baby.
baby
Okay,
oil.
it's not illegal to buy that much baby oil. It's
It is
just
not illegal.
just
but
very
it is Very
suspicious.
suspicious.
yeah, unless if he
Um,
like stole it, I don't think it would be.
And then this
required.
is alleged. I don't know if any of this, but I do remember seeing the statement Costco released about it. Was P Diddy's PR team was like, we bought it from Costco so we could buy it in bulk, and Costco was like, we don't sell baby oil. So
That straight up, just simple.
they were
like
just
that.
like, we don't sell baby oil.
That's funny.
Yeah,
They should have made sure. Come on, P Diddy team. We should have made sure they sold it before you.
No, for
seriously
real.
caught up. But this is that shooting, that first shooting. It's these pages.
The ones with the blood in the bathroom
Mm-hmm.
and everything. So kind of just to sum up,
Whoa.
yeah, just to sum up this whole document specifically. I don't know if he was named or if he's just Mr. G in
It's
there.
just Mr. G.
So there was an altercation between P. Diddy and another gentleman in a recording studio, to where they ultimately had an altercation in a bathroom, to where a firearm was discharged. P. Diddy walked out of the bathroom and Mr. G was holding either his thigh or his side. I can't remember exactly. And blood was just coming out of everywhere. And the police were called, but the people that were there in P. Diddy convinced the police officers that came that the whole altercation happened outside and it happened by a drive-by shooter instead of it happening in the building. And all this was because something an altercation that had with Mr. G prior to, either something about a recording label that he was working on with, or because P. Diddy has been trying to do illicit acts to him in the past, and Mr. G wasn't fully okay with that. So it just
I
ended
did
up
find that section. He was holding his stomach, laying in the fetal position on the bathroom floor, bleeding out of his hip and leg area.
yeah.
So who is Mr. G? And yeah,
In a lot
not-
of these documents, names haven't been
Ah.
legally released. There
Yeah.
are parts to where it's like Mr. G, Mr. First Name, or Mrs. Letter, or whatnot, or it's just entirely so and so redacted and redacted.
Yeah, they're
and
probably
redacted.
trying to keep the identities of the victims kind of concealed if
Yeah.
they don't want all that information about
Yeah.
them, public. That's kind of a lot of heavy information about you just like thrown into the public eye pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Especially because P. Diddy's a lot involved with a lot of men, so I can, especially the male stipulation of that
Mhm.
societally, I can totally see how people would be like,
Again,
no, I
and
don't
then
want to be involved with
immediately
that.
next is just about talking about like coercing other men into acts, and like that's especially in the rap field,
Mhm.
that is not a reputation that is easy to have.
And a good percentage of the time is these men aren't like that one right there. We can't show that photo
Mhm.
on air, but there was a straight male who did not want any involvement with what P. Diddy had to offer, but push and push and push and push, and P. Diddy ended up coercing him and ended up filming the altercation, and kind of destroyed his life a little bit because he couldn't do anything to counteract that. or anything of the sort.
that's called something, right?
It's
Whenever you
Coercion.
Coercion and rape.
Statutory.
Yeah.
when you
Or
record
no,
somebody,
statutory is based off age.
like
There's different charges for recording and then and rape and things of
Yeah.
all the sort.
Yeah.
But that alone is like multiple.
No, God, please, no, no.
that scare y'all.
I just didn't
A little
expect
bit.
it.
It feels like-
I jumped.
Okay.
But yeah, dude, this is crazy. Like multiple acts of kidnapping, arson, bribery, forced labor, sex trafficking, transportation of drugs and sexual activities.
No, God, please,
Mhm.
no, no.
Multiple offenses involving possession with intent to distribute. Here's all of the legal drug names. Like so many charges of racketeering, fraud,
so much-
coercion.
Which, if y'all don't know,
Prostitution.
racketeering is engaging in illegal and bad business practices.
I'm glad you said it because I didn't know.
Yes, that is what racketeering.
Cool.
So
This is a very interesting loophole I found. There's a page in here to where they don't draw lines to the Epsteins, but P. Diddy has his right hand man that he's involved with a lot, and they basically said that guy is his Ghislaine Maxwell. Oh, there it is. Defend Christina Khorram. I don't know how to pronounce
Let's see.
that. If you can read that out to me.
Christina Quorum.
Is the Jelena Maxwell to Sean Combs / Jeffrey Epstein. It's such a weird thing that they made not collusion to draw
Islane.
a connection to do that.
I think that's Islane.
What's up?
I think that's Islane.
Jelane? I don't know.
Ghislaine.
Jelena
Something.
Maxwell, I think.
Ghislaine.
I don't know. And he that that person was like P Diddy's right hand man to a lot of the drugs that they would use.
There's isn't there a movie that came out? It's kind of like when everyone goes to an island, this famous guy's island, and
it just came out recently, not so long ago.
That's funny how it comes out.
Who's the My Name Is Jeff guy from 21 Jump Street?
I know.
Oh,
I'm talking
Channing
about.
Tatum.
Yeah, he's in that. He's the main bad guy in that.
Channing Tatum's
Yeah.
What a coincidence that comes out, huh?
But yeah, so much crazy stuff, and the case is still ongoing too. So we don't even know like all of what he officially.
Yeah, we
did
just
yet.
barely touched on
Scratching
it.
And
the
it's still
surface.
ongoing today. I don't think they're going to be stopping for at least a couple of years.
Yeah,
Oh.
they make new discoveries every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah.
Different things.
I don't know if we want to get into
Like
this
finding
territory.
new evidence connecting him to different crimes, and they're like, "Shoot, gotta go back to the."
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna be on trial. He'd probably be on trial for a long time.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna keep.
I mean,
Gonna keep going to trial.
yeah, he's
keep
probably going to go on
trial.
trial, go to jail. They're going to find something new, charge him with something else, and it's probably just going to be a bam, 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 back
It's
and
probably
forth.
be a really long time till he sees a prison.
I mean,
I don't think so. I think they're gonna.
he's got a
charge
lot of
him with
money.
Something.
He's very powerful. I don't think he's going to go to like a maximum security prison or anything like that.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think he will go to prison
Oh yeah, but I think he'll do the best that he can to get in the best
for
prison
sure.
possible.
for sure.
He will
'Cause-
definitely have a lot of perks
Mhm.
Yeah,
just because he is a celebrity.
he's got a lot of
But-
connections to the outside.
A lot of times, people that have a reputation of doing things to children do not end up that well in prison.
Yeah.
Because as soon as prisoners catch word, like
I don't know.
prisoners may be terrible people, but they do not.
I was just
stand
about to
for-
say-
I would say they're terrible people. I think that
like people in prison may be up to no good and doing some stuff. Let me rephrase: up to no good sometimes.
I would say that
that's what got
he's
him
most
there,
likely
but-
not going to be with like the general.
Yeah, he's
population.
not.
Yeah.
Probably not with the general public because they know they're gonna need to protect him. He's probably gonna be. There's a name for it when like
Certain label,
yeah, because there's a certain thing
Pedophile.
with like
but it's like a code prison term that they put on people to like
yeah
let them
that
know.
like they have to be protected or else they will get jumped. Like if a cop ever ends up going to prison for anything and like they end up in the same prison where people they previously
Yeah.
arrested are there, they have to be under a certain protection, and there is a name for that which I cannot remember.
I just got to say, out of all these documents that I've printed, there's only one mention of an underaged worker in this
Oh,
whole
really?
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
And I know there's a lot of like theory and speculation about that, but there's nothing that I have seen legally yet that has accused him of anything underage other than right here. And there was only one worker.
Yeah.
There's
okay.
probably a lot more out there, but I don't know if it's been publicly released yet.
Yeah, because that's the document from February.
Mhm.
And this one goes over some different stuff.
That's
the same,
like-
different.
That's like more official, the things he's
Mhm,
like legitimately going to get charged with. I feel
Yeah.
like this is the whole document here is all retrospective of like everything
this
he's
is like
charged with.
evidence, some of the evidence they have of stuff right now.
Yeah.
But this is like what they had rock hard evidence of by September.
Your boy Nick said it's called Como.
Chomo, child
Chomo.
molester.
Oh, okay.
But that's not what I mean.
Well, it's been 26 minutes. We've been talking about this spicy topic. Honestly, I feel like this would be a good like part 2 episode. In
Yeah,
the future.
and come
Seriously,
back
we
on it
could,
like
like,
next
yeah.
month, see what's developed
Next
since
month,
then.
yeah, absolutely. Like, same week in
Same bad
November.
time, same bad
Mhm,
channel.
mhm.
Z, final thoughts on P. Diddy?
Diddy kind of has made himself one of the most powerful men in like rap, like,
Mhm.
in the rap community.
Yeah.
And I just think it's crazy that like we're seeing someone so high up crash, and I'm low key excited to see
How hard they fall.
how hard everybody falls in the rap.
Yeah, there's a
community.
lot.
Seriously.
There's a lot more people that are part of this than just P. Diddy.
Than
Oh,
just
almost
Oh my God,
definitely.
so
yeah.
many.
So
And
That's
there's been,
just
like,
the fall
so
man.
many artists that have been trying to like call out and reach out for help in it, like Eminem, J. Cole.
oh,
those
like
are-
you talking about like in their within
in their music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Mm.
they've been calling out for help. So
Like, are you talking about like victims, people that have been involved
Not
in that?
More
or-
big-
exposing.
more exposing,
Yeah,
like
like Eminem and J. Cole are not afraid to drop a name.
What about all the stuff
expose.
Kendrick released? Wasn't he basically scraping on this culture?
He was more talking about Drake
Okay.
and all of like
Yeah.
Drake's allegations.
But they might tie together. We
Yeah.
just have to wait and see.
Maybe.
I think Jid said something too. If I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. But all right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to our segment B, which is
So different, so lighthearted.
So different, so lighthearted. It's a game,
mean,
and
it's pop culture, so I
is
guess
pop culture.
it kind of works with the segue.
Leah's gonna go ahead and explain it. I'm gonna switch seats with her so she
Indeed, I
can get it going.
shall. Okay. Give us some hold music, guys.
Do 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 do.
Oh my gosh, I gotta raise the chair.
I gotta lower mine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, swapping
Sorry.
worlds.
Seriously. Okay. Ooh. Lights just went off in the station. Duh.
No, literally.
Okay.
Aaliyah has some warm ears. I feel the warmth.
You probably got a cold head.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Okay. So this is the Guess the Pop Culture segment. Let's see. If I pull it up, will it be able to like
Yes, we can see
show
it.
on the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Actually, go to press web with people.
okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Now yeah.
Okay. So, I've got some stuff here for us. I'm not sure what the best way to do this would be. Okay, maybe I don't think so. Okay. I'm just gonna click on them and we're gonna get through them. So I've got some images from some very famous pop culture. I tried to include movies, but I'm not sure if I actually put them in the lineup. I know for a fact there is so many popular TV shows, very big with pop culture.
So
Okay,
these are all
so
from TV
our
shows.
screen-
Oh my goodness.
Our screen is still not showing, so go back to our page
Okay.
real quick.
And here, Thomas, will you grab me a whiteboard and marker
Yeah, I
while
can
I
do that.
handle this? Okay.
Yeah. So
Please.
now one second, guys.
I love Thomas sound effects.
Sometimes I feel like I'm 40.
I am actually 40. I am a million years old and my bones show it.
My bones.
I've got the bones of a 40-year-old woman. And my back pops when I breathe.
Speaking of, your knuckles are reloaded. You can pop them now.
Oh my god. Thank you.
That goes for everybody watching too.
Oh my god. That's amazing. That was a lovely notice.
Or haha, you are now breathing automatically.
Ooh.
Haha.
Okay.
Very funny.
Oh my gosh. You and Thomas, Travis, the T and ending with S, it kills me. It kills me.
What's you guys' favorite ice cream?
Mint
Right
chip.
Oh my god. Okay. This is really specific.
That is vile.
What do you mean?
Mint chip?
Mint chip
It's
is
vile.
I
best.
am not a mint chip person per se,
Mm-mm.
but I don't think it's vile. I think that's a
So,
little harsh.
second best option. Plain vanilla.
Plain vanilla? Bro, you are 40. Mint chip and plain vanilla.
I got my ice cream from flavors from my dad, so I mean,
That checks
I
out.
can't blame him.
Okay, this is really hyper specific, but Tillamook, Rocky Road. Creamiest, bestest Rocky Road.
What
about
give
you,
me
Z?
Cookies and cream,
Creamy.
Cookies and cream is a good one.
and I'm good.
Okay, okay. So, we've got our can I operate this for me?
No,
okay.
I wish you
That's
could.
what I thought. Just checking. Anyway, so I've got some images from some very famous scenes in TV. This one was more for Dylan, actually, this very specific one. But
I
unfortunately,
remember you doing this
he
a couple
isn't
weeks
here.
ago.
So, does any we're gonna go in order. I'm gonna give it to Travis. If he can't get it, it'll go to Thomas. And so on and so
I'm
forth.
skipping me. I don't know this
Skip.
guy.
Okay.
I mean, I'm at least gonna try.
Okay. And I can give you hints as well.
It's a TV show.
It is a TV show.
Lost.
No. Would the group like a hint? I'll give you one more
Yes.
guess. Okay. The hint is it involves spookies. It's a spooky show.
Is it like a detective show?
No.
Spooky.
Get one more guess.
Spooky Hollows.
No. Oh, but that's such a good one. Sleepy Hollow was such a good show. Okay, Z, do you have a guess?
The Walking Dead.
No.
Can I guess? Can I go back to my guess?
Yes. Yes.
Why'd you base
Give me another
this?
guess.
I think I'm going to go ahead and guess.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta lock in.
Ponder it. Ponder it.
Yeah, let me see that guy.
He's crying. Is he excited? Is he sad?
Is it?
Very
Is it?
sad.
Is it?
Very
Is it? Is it?
sad
Is
moment,
it
sad.
Doctor Who?
No, but
Oh.
that's such a good one. I actually
Yeah.
love that one. The answer was Supernatural.
Oh.
Oh.
I knew
Couldn't
that.
remember Castiel.
Okay.
Wah, wah. Okay. This one is a super good one.
Everyone knows.
Very
this,
popular
right?
show. Thomas, this one goes to you first.
Modern Family?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I would guessed wrong.
What were you
Yay.
thinking?
I was thinking Friends.
Oh my gosh, no, Modern Family.
My bad.
Okay,
I don't
Z.
watch Modern Family, but it comes a lot on my Instagram, so.
Yeah, I see the clips on TikTok. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Jane the Virgin.
Yeah.
I love that
would have
show.
whiffed
Love that.
this.
You love that show?
Love that show.
Oh my
Sienna.
god, when they took it off Netflix, I was heartbroken, guys. Heartbroken. Were you all right? Question for the dudes who have watched it. Were you team Raphael or team what was it, Michael?
Michael, for sure.
You were team Michael?
I've
Oh,
never watched
100%.
it. I just know that's her.
Were you sad when he got amnesia then?
Yeah. it
Oh
was-
my
it was
god.
Very sad.
Very sad. Very sad. Spoiler alert central over here, but I don't care. Okay.
All
right.
The
so-
Office.
Yay.
I don't even watch it. I just know that guy.
Yeah, that's a super iconic scene. I really did try to make this like good for the group. Okay. This is another kind of similar, I'd say more similar to Jane the Virgin and types of shows that I've got stuff for.
Can I get a hint?
Yes, she's not featured here, but the main character of this show is Zoe Deschanel.
How old is it?
How old is the show?
Mm.
It was definitely running in the 2010s.
It looks like it's from like the 90s.
No, it's just a super grainy picture. My bad. Sorry.
It's who? Zoe
Deschanel is the main
Deschanel.
character.
Can I see a photo of her?
Of Zoe Deschanel?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Zoe. She'll probably pop up right here. Yeah. Okay. This is her.
Oh,
She looks kind of like Katy Perry
go
a little bit.
go back to the other photo. Is it? Oh, I was gonna guess that anyway. Is it new? Yeah, New Girl.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Good job.
Because that's literally the only thing I know her in.
Oh my gosh. You
Yeah.
watch New Girl?
No, I've
Aw.
never seen New Girl. I just recognize
you
her
think
from
it was
ads.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Z. This is
Hint.
a really
Please.
hint.
Oh, he said hint.
Oh, hint, please. This got super popular recently. One of the main characters is oh my goodness, how can I not remember? Pedro Pascal. He was one of the main characters of it.
Who is that?
But I don't think you'd be able to recognize him.
Don't do the same thing the last time where it shows the shows. 'cause
Oh, did
then
it? Sorry, my bad.
There we go.
Just go in the picture tab.
Picture images.
That guy.
This dude.
Yeah, Mr. Mandalorian.
Don't be
Mr.
reading on that text over there.
I'm not.
There's
You know
nothing
what?
that says it. On
I'm
the
a
screen. I
pass.
checked. You pass?
Yeah.
Okay. Going back to this. Travis. Again, this was super popular. It was very sci-fi. Is very sci-fi. Based on a video game as well.
Fallout.
No, but that's a good one. That's a really good one.
You said video game based,
Video game based.
very popular.
Very popular.
I don't know what video game TV shows have came out with. I mean, the only thing I can think of is what I'm thinking of, which is I know is not it because this isn't the style of it. You said futuristic too.
Not futuristic. I mean, apocalyptic for sure, but not futuristic. Not like how Fallout is futuristic at all. It's very big. Very. I mean, make your skin crawl in like a week.
Is it like Silent Hill or something?
No, but that's such a good one. All right. Does the group give up?
Yeah.
It was The Last of Us.
Oh.
I didn't know I had a show on that. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've kind of forgot about that. I don't know. After Last of Us 2,
Oh, I've seen this. I
it
forgot.
really
it,
fell
though.
off for me.
Yeah. So that last one, The Last of Us went to Z. So do you have this one? You think? This is
I-
such a big scene for this show.
Oh, this is hold on. This is
You got
this
this?
is a Netflix original. This is
Netflix original?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
This is Stranger Things,
Indeed
Nice.
it
and
is.
I don't even watch it.
Oh my god, so good. Devastated we have to wait for till 2025, but whatever.
no.
Seriously. Okay. This one is
Oh.
such a good one. I love this one.
Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
No.
I can see why you guessed that. It's
Oh.
definitely 90s.
Very, very similar.
Are you sure? This
it's-
isn't Fresh Prince of
This
Bel
is
Air?
not Fresh Prince.
Yeah, this is not.
It's even like his grandpa or his like uncle and everything. I'm so disappointed.
Maybe it is. When I
This
looked it up,
is-
I looked up the scene for a specific show. But it
No,
may have
this
just
is
given me a
literally
different
Fresh Prince. There's his uncle. And
No,
then
you're so right, this is.
There's Charleston.
When I looked it up,
yeah.
it was supposed to be a scene from Everybody Hates Chris. But you're
I
right,
get that
this
point. This is
definitely-
I'm,
No, you're right.
Oh,
you
yeah, it's
corrected me.
I'm
not.
totally
That's
You
right.
might get a
every-
bonus.
yeah.
No,
Oh.
bonus points. 2 points for Thomas because
Dude.
he
Well, I got
corrected me.
Everybody
I wanted
Sorry,
it to
Z.
be. I wanted it to be Everybody Hates
We were
Chris.
talking about the other day too.
No,
But-
literally.
I couldn't find it. That's actually really
See,
good
and I
show.
would have known Everybody Hates Chris too.
Everybody Hates Chris is such
That's
a
a
good
Yeah,
great
show.
that's a
show.
great show.
Okay. Z.
Oh.
Friends.
Yeah. Fun fact about this scene, they actually did really scare Jennifer Aniston.
Oh yeah, with the
Mhm.
dummy falling down.
Mhm.
Yeah. Pivot.
Okay. This is one of my favorite shows.
Oh.
Travis.
I can't even see.
Let me zoom in. There we go.
I want it
Ah, chills.
that
Literal
way.
chills.
Tell me
It was number 5.
why.
Number 5 killed my brother.
Tell me why.
Hey, zoom into that little picture in the corner of the thumbnails. Does it say the name of the show on those little pictures?
No. It does.
I can't even read that far anyway.
Good, 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 good. I
Ooh.
didn't even realize it does say it in that top, that little corner.
It can't go to Travis. It has to go to me.
Yeah,
What do you? What do
You mean Thomas?
Thomas.
Okay. Well, Thomas, do you know what it is?
I didn't even guess.
Brooklyn
Wait a
Nine-Nine.
minute. Why are y'all guessing?
Well, do you have it?
Well, I'm gonna get one.
Okay.
I didn't say
Connor.
skip, cuz.
Okay. Sorry. Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just said it.
He just said it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What'd you say?
I d-
What'd you
I'm not
say?
gonna say it.
Well, you can have it then.
Okay. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Brooklyn?
I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. My favorite show.
Is it
right
Brooklyn
now.
Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
It is.
I would have never.
I
guessed
should
that.
have included
That's it.
another
You've
one.
made me turn around in my chair. What is it?
Bone. My favorite. I should have included a scene from What We Do in the Shadows, but I don't know if any of y'all would have gotten that.
No, not
Very
really.
good one. Okay, this
Oh.
is a super popular show.
Seinfeld.
Yay! Good
Oh.
job, Z.
Why was I thinking Everybody Loves Raymond?
Everybody loves Raymond? Because
That-
Captain Raymond Holt.
It's era around show around the same era.
Okay, ready, Mr. Travis Del Paul?
It's my turn again.
It is your turn again.
Wait,
Another-
it wasn't your turn?
No,
No, he just
he got
guessed.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and then Z got Friends.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's
Or
her.
not
no,
doing
Friends.
no, it's you.
Isn't that The Office again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I not allowed to repeat shows?
No,
This
you're
is my
okay.
game.
Okay.
I'm allowed to do what I want.
Do what you want, girl. It's your
Exactly.
world.
Exactly. I love this one. Different character. Dwight isn't even in frame here. Okay.
Huzzah.
So I'm trying to mix it up.
Another
one of my favorites.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
Watch, Z, now you're gonna get something that.
Oh my
Right,
gosh.
none
No,
of these
no,
are-
no. This one should. Okay. I really like this show, but I hope
Oh,
y'all find
God.
it funny too.
Oh.
Z.
Mm.
It's got Childish Gambino, aka Donald Glover, as one of the main characters, and also Chevy Chase.
It's a big. It's a
It's
big
from
hit.
Hulu. It's from Hulu.
Is it on Hulu? I watched it on Netflix originally.
Oh,
I
well, then
know-
never mind. I don't know.
I know of this show.
It's
I've
probably on
never-
Hulu.
I don't know.
Okay, Travis, do you have a guess?
Zoom into like the bottom right corner for me.
Why do I always get
Does it
the
say
hard
it?
ones?
No, I don't know. I'm just trying.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. There's Childish
See,
Gambino.
and I've seen clips of this before. I just don't know the TV show.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. If nobody knows this one,
Don't know
Um,
it.
then I will give the next one to Z. It was Community. It was Community.
Oh.
Golden Girls.
Yeah, Golden Girls.
Mm.
I'll take an easy one any day.
Yeah.
All right, Travis.
Are we just skipping Thomas?
No,
All right.
You
Thomas.
did skip me
did I
Like
skip
multiple
you?
times.
Yeah.
No, the
because wait, go back a
Thomas
couple.
literally has.
Well,
That don't mean just give him.
Okay.
Who's in
Thomas
second
is crushing
place?
it right now. You. Okay.
By how many?
By.
They're cheating you, bro.
Okay. Travis.
Who was that? Hold on.
Shout out to Beyonce.
Shout
know
out to
the show?
Beyonce.
I don't know the show.
I don't know what this is.
I'm glad you made that reference. Did you see JoJo Siwa did that?
Oh,
Yeah, I
that
was
kind of
like-
touches back to the P Diddy thing a little bit.
It does. It does. I actually was going to talk about that. I thought that was super funny.
Next.
Next. Okay. Thomas.
Skip.
Skip.
Yep. Nobody's got this one.
Yeah.
If I am not mistaken, this one is The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
I've never seen that before.
I
I've
know
heard
what
of
it
it.
is.
Yeah. Okay. This one, really good one.
What
Thomas.
is this?
Or actually, because you weren't able
It
to
was
get the other one.
Travis.
You don't know this one?
We get a hint?
These are some of the biggest characters on the show.
Never seen them before in my life.
This one is definitely an adult comedy one. The name of the show is a play on words.
Cat in the Hat.
Yep. No.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, I was like, no way.
No. No. It's
the only thing I can think of is Mom, but I know it's not it because I know these are none of the characters in Mom.
no. Does nobody have a guess for this one? I apologize, guys. This one was Schitt's Creek.
No, never heard of that.
Never heard?
Mm-mm.
Oh, this one's actually pretty funny. Okay. This one's very similar to The Office.
Oh,
Travis? It's like if The Office had a brother.
I got it.
I got it.
The Break Room.
No.
Parks and Rec.
Indeed, it is Parks and Rec.
I didn't have it.
Is it Parks and Rec or Parks and Recreation?
Parks and Rec.
Okay, I've never seen the show. I just see clips a lot of it too.
All right. Z.
The Office.
Yeah.
Why do you have so many of
Why?
those?
Guys, it's literally. I think that's the last one. Leave me alone. I wanted everybody to have good ones because when I did the music one, like y'all were having a hard time.
It was literally
wanted
just
everybody to
you
have
and
fun.
Travis, and then like me and Dylan
I
had like
know.
one here. And
I
there.
know. I was really trying. And that was the final image of the score ending with Z. So made it to the end of the rotation. Perfect. Can we get a drum roll, please? It was Z by a
No,
landslide.
I don't think so.
Or
I
not
think
Z.
that-
I'm sorry, Thomas
Okay.
by a
There we go.
landslide.
And I was about to flip this
I was
table,
about to say, I'll
dude.
skip
About to
Thomas
flip
like
the table.
twice.
No, I
think
tried not to. I was trying to go back and make
It's
sure, like,
okay.
if everybody missed one, that I would
It's
go
alright.
back to them.
They don't matter.
Good game.
It didn't
Like,
even
next
matter
time.
because
I don't need
Thomas
those
crushed
things.
it. Z, you were ended behind by 2 points. Travis was behind Z by another 2 points. So,
You know, third place is just the first loser, I guess.
third place is first loser. Well, or second place would be first loser.
I don't know. I still think like second is like middle of the road. So
Second is middle winner.
middle winner.
Middle
yeah.
winner, and then third is just first loser. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, for our closing little topic of today,
Segue.
segue.
I don't know. We probably need to think of like a segue segment. Something we can start
okay,
talking
segue.
about.
The
in order-
person who made
You know what,
segues.
Z? Since I'm such a nice guy, I'm gonna give you my points and make you win today of the
Whoa,
game. And
this
then,
has never been done before in Cruisin' the Planet history.
And speaking of such nice things, what are we talking
Whoa.
about?
Wow.
Great segment. Okay, so our segment today is the nicest things we've ever done for people, kindest things we've ever done. For the record, my little segue, I was gonna steal it from Nick Kroll, and it was just gonna be, and a segue is the person who made the segue died going off the side of a cliff on a segue. I'm not sure if
Segue.
that's true,
Segue,
but that's what he
segue,
said.
segue.
Segue. Aren't those things bonkers? Segways. Anyway,
I don't know. Hoverboards.
I miss hoverboards.
No, I don't.
I went over to one of my friend's houses, and her mom had this really heavy duty one, and she said, "You can ride it, but if you put a hole in my wall, I'll kill you." We didn't. We were really careful.
I broke
We
my
almost
butt
did though.
on
Broke
one.
broke your tailbone.
No, I
broke
didn't
your
like
tailbone?
break my butt, but it hurt really bad.
Very scary. Okay, Z. So, do you have a nicest thing you've ever done for a person?
So Every Christmas, me and my mom, we go down to downtown Dallas and we give out like these Christmas baskets to homeless people.
Oh,
Wow, just knocking it out of the park.
seriously, killing me.
instantly.
Yeah.
It's just been like a tradition to show that like even though like I'm getting stuff for Christmas, it's not about what you get, it's about what you do.
Dang, you killed it, annihilated, bro. You look
Thank
so
you.
humble the way you're just like, yeah.
Thank
I
you.
just
He's like,
you'd be tucking your hair
Yeah.
behind your ear if you could, like.
I'm Radio Rebel.
Oh my god, me when Debbie Ryan. Oh my god, no, you killed that.
Yeah.
That-
Thank you.
do you
thank
have?
you.
You've
I
got to
couldn't
have
do that.
more. If that's your like, oh well, I'm just
Yeah.
thinking off the top of my head if I've ever done anything nice.
Yeah, there's a couple.
There's a couple.
Thanksgiving, me and my grandmother, we go to a food bank before we go eat, and we donate food that we cook for other people.
Oh my
Cool.
gosh,
Um,
killing it, bro.
Thank
I'm
you.
like, what else? Do you build houses for the homeless?
You're
too?
practically shining the pearly gates,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, I'm
Uh,
about to just talk about work.
Seriously, I can't
no,
even
there's
think of
just
anything
no
you've done.
like, yeah, any good thing's a good thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
He just happens to be to the extreme.
My bad, y'all.
No, it's good.
To
No,
the
no,
extreme
no.
is in
Take
the best
pride
way.
in
To
it.
the
Be
extreme in the
happy
best
with that.
way.
I-
Like you are a great person.
But it's just also hard because it's hard to think about all the nice things that you do for people
Because you don't
You just do
consider
'em.
them.
Yeah, you just do
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not even think about it.
them. Yeah.
I don't know. We might get kind of sad with this, but I lost my dad in 21,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't like fully drop out of school. It was like due to COVID too, but COVID allowed me to come home and take care of my dad during that time. So that's probably one of the nicest things that I done was just stick around and help him through that. Other than that, kind of boring. I freaking love just helping people randomly, just
Me
like
too.
at work. I loved retail, working at Ace back in my hometown because my hometown's kind of small, and I just loved helping whoever came into the store to get
You were the
whatever.
helpful hardware folks.
I was the folk that
You were
people
the
would come
folk.
for. You know, like I didn't know anything about like girls or whatever, but I could for sure take you to the aisle that you need to go. And if you need somebody, I will go and get you somebody who knows what they're talking about. I don't know. I just always like helping people any chance I get. So I think that's kind of my nice thing. I can't really remember anything particular, kind of just little bits and pieces to where like, oh, Sonny boy, I need to find a go get this nuts and bolts. My favorite kind of like my ADHD part of my brain loves like the nuts and bolts. Somebody dropped me like a nut and bolt and like, I need 16 of these, and I would run and get the exact size and give him 16 of them. He's like, oh wow, you're such a good boy, thank you. I'm
You're
like,
such
oh,
a good boy.
aye sir. And I don't know, yeah, it's just yeah.
That's good, dude.
Nothing compared to Z.
Seriously.
No, I think yours is pretty wholesome
I
with
don't
your
know.
dad.
I don't know. I just never really. I am like back when I was in Boy Scouts. You know, we did like community service and stuff like that. I should probably do it, but it's something I haven't done in such a long time, and that you do it every year is really admirable. I need to start doing
Thank you,
stuff like
thank
that. Travis, what you do, dude?
I saw this homeless guy. Not homeless guy. I'm sorry, he's not homeless. Well, newly homeless guy trying to make it to like. He said, I think. What he said, different state. Man was headed in the wrong direction. Didn't have a phone. He had like arthritis in his legs or something like that. He was trying to walk. He was going slow, dude. So I ended up giving him a ride to the gas station so he could figure it out from there, and then gave him $50. Sweet.
Oh, that was nice.
And then this one time when I was in the Kappa Sigma fraternity, you know they usually bully the pledges, but I never bullied the pledges.
When they made y'all go get stuff for.
Just whatever, like for example, there was a pledge who was called the DoorDash pledge, which means that if we want some food, you can go get it for us, and we'll pay you for it. But you need to go get it for us when we say it. I never did any of those. But there was one time it was raining really bad, and this guy he had like just like a t-shirt on. I gave him a hoodie, like got it, bro. And I didn't get my hoodie back for a few months later, but yeah.
You got the hoodie back?
Yeah, I got the hoodie back. But
But you gave it to the DoorDash pledge?
just a regular pledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't understand hazing pledges because if somebody wants to join your
Well, that's not a
organization,
haze. I will say that's not a haze.
well, I mean, like, I don't know, just putting it up to tasks like that.
it's kind of
because,
fun.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
I had the at one point I had the silverware pledge. I had to go in D Hall and steal a whole set of silverware. So plate,
That's my mission, just
fork,
personally.
spoon, cup, and I brought it back to my boys. They're
That's
like,
a joke. That is a joke
Yeah.
for legal reasons. That
See,
was a joke.
that's cool. But like when it comes to like
literally.
different types of like physically and publicly embarrassing your fraternity brothers and stuff like
Yeah.
that, I just
Brat bros.
I don't know. I don't really subscribe to that idea very often because I'm already one to like be anxious in public. And if I were to join an organization like that and they made me do that stuff, I mean, what other organization?
Why I could never join a sorority.
I
I'm
know,
not singing and
like,
dancing and clapping for y'all. Do
I-
I look like a monkey?
I dig brotherhoods and everything of the sort, but I want to be able to
easy, bro.
join a brotherhood to where I'm not going to be afraid of being hazed for who I am, just
Seriously.
being normal.
bro,
Seriously.
even the military does that stuff.
I know, but that's a different purpose. They break you down to build you up. In a frat, from what I see, they just
break you down.
Yeah, they just break you
They just
down,
break you
and then
down.
they kind of build you up with dude bro energy. But then,
But dude, bro.
where does that get
accurate.
you in the rest of
Dude,
life, other
bro,
than
dude.
being a part of an organization like military? I'd rather join the military than join a frat.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, that's
Hot
how it
take.
is.
branch?
Yeah, for
Which
sure.
branch?
Probably just army.
Don't
I
worry,
know.
I got it. I read it. I read the little,
Oh.
little. Yeah. Okay. So mine, I have them written down. I had to ponder. I was thinking.
Wait,
about it.
Ilya, sorry to interrupt you. Gonna
No, I will address that last.
Okay.
That is.
no, I wanted to read, but that's okay.
Oh,
Go
you
for it.
want to read
No,
it?
no, go for it. Go for it.
It's me. I'm the girlfriend.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I thought that we just had a rando.
No, that's my boyfriend.
What's up, man?
Say hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
baby.
papi
He actually
King.
just left last night, and I left my computer in his car. So he's coming back up after his 12 to 9 shift tonight and
Dang,
bringing me
dude.
back my laptop
Dedication.
because he doesn't work tomorrow, so he's gonna stay. and
Dude,
then
you're a
tomorrow.
legend for that, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I would have been like, damn.
Tough break. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the mail.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh,
I
dude.
put it in the mail. See you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at my
Great guy. Anyway, so my first one was my neighbor that I had they had lived next to us for so long. I had went to their wedding, seen them like date, get married, have their first kid, have their second kid. So they had actually gotten mold in basically all of their house and had to move out and have just been living in an Airbnb. So I went and helped them clean out like the house with the mold. Anytime they have to stay at another house, I'll help them go and clean up because they've got like the 2 under 2 kind of thing, you know?
Mhm.
So I'm always helping go and like clean for them. They've always got stuff going on. It's like super chaotic. And you know, they actually finally were able to move into Oklahoma. So
Sweet.
they have a really great house there. So I'm glad that they were able to settle down like that. And secondly, back in Houston, there was this little thing quite a few years ago called the Tax Day flood. It was exactly what it sounds like. It was a flood that happened on Tax Day in Houston. It was a flash flood. It happened so quickly, not anything like from a hurricane.
Mm.
It was just very surprising. So a lot of people's homes got just like the bottom 2 feet got messed up, which is
Yeah.
super detrimental, like the worst thing, you know?
It's Texas. We're not built for weather
Mm-mm.
like that.
No, so basically all of everybody's stuff was jacked up. So on the first day when it had actually flooded, me and my neighbor hopped in her kayak and were taking food to people
That's
and
cool.
like getting up to their houses through the kayak
Hell
and
yeah.
going through our neighborhood. And then a few days later, after the water had receded, we filled up my little red radio flyer with 2 pitchers of lemonade, waters, Capri Suns, snacks, sandwiches, drinks, and walked through my neighborhood with the little wagon, and we're taking it to people that were cleaning out their houses. We're like, hey, we have some food, drinks. Like, do y'all need anything? And that's just kind of like a lot of what happens in my neighborhood after hurricanes like that. Very similar stuff after Harvey, and then again after Beryl hit recently.
Where at in Texas?
Houston,
Houston,
specifically
okay.
the North Houston area, like
North.
above Houston, Klein,
Fishbowl.
Woodlands, Spring area. You
Yeah.
know, if you're familiar with that territory where I hail from.
I've never really experienced like major weather damage before in my
Oh
life.
no,
Like,
Harvey like ruined my house.
oh, really?
Oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry to
we
hear
was like
that.
out for no. Okay, so like it was my mom's and my dad's and my mom's
Mhm.
because my dad's was in a hospital zone, so it never even lost
But
power.
yeah.
But my mom's like the bottom 2
Emergency
feet of
grid.
drywall installation, everything had to be ripped out, had to have new flooring, like a lot of junk got lost. But we did try to prepare. Like we put everything up on pool tables, up on
Mhm.
tables, counters, everything like that.
I've seen
So-
videos of people doing like mad prep before the storm hit. There was this guy who was
Oh,
living
yeah,
like
they
right
do.
on the ocean of Florida, and people were saying go get spray foam and Flex Seal. It's because you spray foam your joints and everything, and then you Flex Seal on top of it. But he took it a step further to where he got sandbags as well, and stepped sandbags like 6 feet up to his door, and then Flex Sealed and spray foamed
yeah,
in
have you
in
actually seen
between.
there's
And
Flex Seal Hurricane?
It was totally cool.
There's Flex Seal Hurricane. It's meant to go on like
Windows
doors,
and stuff.
windows, and stuff like that. It's
That's
actually
cool.
really cool.
Hmm.
And I can say for a fact it does work. People that have already been through Helene used it. And their doors and windows are still sealed while the rest of their house is gone.
Are is the hurricane coming back for a third round, or is it has
so
it been?
Hurricane Milton passed through. Hurricane Helene was a one and done.
Yeah.
Then Milton came like
Okay.
less than a week after. Passed through a good chunk of Florida, then went out around the East Coast, back down under the tip of Florida, and is actually heading for Houston.
Gotcha. Okay.
So
when is that supposed to hit?
not sure,
'Cause we're
but
probably
I'm stressing for my family
All of
personally.
Texas is gonna feel that.
All
Yeah.
of Texas is gonna feel that. I'm gonna feel that. I'm worried about my puppies and my kitty cat at home.
Well, get the high ground.
I got a kitty cat outside that I
Reminds
take
me
care
of,
of. I got Geeter.
Do you? Oh, what movie was it? It's like the asteroid disaster movie back in. I think it was like Armageddon or something like that. There's like a scene of like these two people on like a dirt bike trying to get to like the top of the mountain as the asteroid hit, because they're all running away from like the water surge coming. I don't know. Good movie. I like
movie.
old 2000s disaster movies.
But yeah. That was our kindest thing segment. I feel like we all have done some pretty solid things. That was really nice of you to just give him a ride, give him some $50, Travis. That was really good
Yeah.
of you. Like,
Thank you.
good to just do that, because a lot of people wouldn't stop to do that, especially for like
No.
a stranger, just because of the danger of it. So good on you.
I feel like
Hitchhikers scare me.
It's less danger than what really is. I feel like,
Yeah.
Perspective.
especially if you're a dude.
Perspective. I will
Especially if
say.
you're a dude, like you could
Oops.
protect
Ooh,
yourself.
there's
like,
Amber.
yeah.
I know. But Z, you what
Taking
a way to
away
start off,
the
seriously.
cake.
Take it away. Take it away, Gary.
Huzzah.
I know, but absolutely killed that. Oh my goodness. But I say that was a lovely talking segment.
Yeah.
But that was our Cruisin' the Planet segment for today. We will be back with another episode coming up next Monday, same time here, 10 a.m. Central.
Same
Yeah.
bat
Central.
time.
Same that time,
bat
same
channel.
place.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out. Follow
We
us.
will hopefully see you all again for another part 2
Yep.
of P. Diddy coming up in a few episodes as well.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Get you updated.
we will see y'all very soon and in a few days. All right. Have a